Good morning. Today is going to be, we got a lot of distance to cover in the next 2 days actually. Tonight will be the last shelter stay. We'll be staying on top of Roan Mountain actually, and it'll be above 6,000 feet, and I think it's the Roan High Knob shelter is going to be the highest shelter on the entire AT. So it's probably going to be cold up there. But we got that tonight, and then tomorrow is going to be another big day, and that'll get us into where the road 19E crosses and getting into the bed and breakfast. So I got I don't know how many miles it is, 34 miles or something like that to do in 2 days, or else I've just wasted $80 on a bed and breakfast stay if I can't make it because it's too late to change the reservation. This morning is kind of cool, but it should be warming up okay once the sun starts getting fully up and I get hiking. But besides the altitude difference in temperature, it should be again in the 80s. We'll see what it's really like on top of Roan Mountain. But overnight low up there is probably going to be cold. Alright, let's get to it. A little morning mountain view. Just crossing Iron Mountain Gap. Clyde Smith's shelter will be the first shelter we hit for the day, and we'll take a good break there. 6.1 miles. Greasy Creek Gap. Somewhere around here, I'll try to find, is a side trail to a water source. And we'll get a fresh fill up on water here. I just ran into a day hiker going the other direction, and he was just hiking down the trail and spreading the word to the hikers that he sees that about 5 miles up from where I'm currently at, he had a car parked, and he says in the back of his truck he's got like a cooler full of drinks and some snacks and stuff, and garbage bags where hikers can get rid of their garbage. So he's like, yep, all that stuff is good for the taking. If there's any left, help yourself to it kind of thing. So that'd be cool. I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely be getting there before, he's going the other way, so the truck will still be there. And I don't think there's too many people on trail between me and there, so I'm imagining there'll still be some stuff. So we'll have to check that out when we get there. That'd be kind of cool. Here's where the first shelter is. I think this is the Clyde Smith shelter. Something like that. Just a short ways down here. We'll take a break for lunch. And then I'll double check my water resupply options. Hopefully about 0.3 from here once I start continuing will be a truck full of Trail Magic in the back. Maybe I can get a soda or something. Again, I hate trying to keep your hopes up. It could be empty by the time I get there, but you never know. Looks like nobody here at this one. Nice smaller double-decker, but that works. Just a few spots for a few tents. Oh, here's a little thing about the shelter. Yeah, Clyde Smith. Alright, spent about 30 minutes at the Clyde Smith shelter, and I was re-looking at the map. It looks like 3.5 miles from here is a road crossing where most likely the Trail Magic truck is parked, and then right after that it's going to be a further 5 miles straight up Roan Mountain until we get to the shelter at the top of the mountain. So those are the next big destination goals. It looked like water was some intermittent water streams that we'll cross, so I don't think water going up that way is going to be too big of a deal. Look at that farmland down right there. That's pretty. Coming up on Hughes Gap, and I see a tent set up, so there is definitely people around and definitely trail magic. Let's see what we got. So this was the truck from the day hiker that we passed. We got lots of good stuff here. Awesome. We've also got a tent set up.
There's a lot of local traffic here.
Yeah. So I would get emails every day, and he would say, by 5 o'clock, I want this person gone.
All right, heading out of Hughes Gap. That was a very nice spot to just sit and chill. Killed about a half an hour. I had a cherry Coke from the Trail Magic truck that was there from the day hiker. And then there was a separate group that was there that had the tent. And I had 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and a banana from those guys. So that was really cool. They said they liked setting up at that spot in particular because it's right at the start of the next 5 miles is all straight up Roan Mountain. 5 miles until we get to the top and the shelter destination for tonight. Whew. The long uphill begins. Yep, it's still hot out here. Climbing up here is not particularly technical or anything. It's just one of those climbs where it's long and it's moderately steep and it's 75 degrees and the sun is just beating down on you. It just makes it very tiring. It's very hot. This is the last little bit before the final push. There's Roan Mountain in the background. This has been a very slow, long climb. There's still more than a mile to go. And now that the sun is behind the clouds for a bit, it's definitely finally started to cool off some. Feels like it's below 70 at least. Alright, I'm officially super dead tired right now. I'm at that part where you walk for like 30 minutes and then you double check your distance and you've moved like 0.2 of a mile. And the train just turned into this. This is the worst stuff to walk on. This is gonna be really, really rough. I still have like 0.9 to go. I'm so tired. Oh, I found an old chimney. I don't know the story on this. If you do, leave a comment below. This climb up Roan Mountain is officially one of the most difficult of the entire trail so far. And it's made worse by the fact that I'm doing it right at the end of the day of a really long 17.5 mile day. Shelter, point 1. Up this nonsense. We were very, very close. And supposedly there's supposed to be a water source up here, but I don't really see how. We're on top of a friggin' rocky mountain. I don't see any water source being up here. I hope there is, though. I don't know if I have enough water to cook dinner, get through tonight, and through tomorrow morning. And here we are. This is it. Roan High Knob Shelter. This is the highest shelter on the whole AT at 6,168 feet, I believe it was. Got windows. More like a log cabin. There's a couple of people here tented around, and it looks like we got an upper loft level. This is probably where the mice hang out. Overall, kind of looks cool because it's like a log cabin, but not that great. I don't know if I'm going to stay here or in a tent. We'll see. Well, I've decided to stay inside the shelter. A couple more people have showed up. Most are staying outside. So I'm just tucked in right there. I'm going to need to get dinner going pretty soon. I think it's almost 7 o'clock already. I've just been kind of editing some of today's video. And these are all the extra snacks I've got. I might chew through that just to lighten up the backpack weight. And yeah, we're doing the same as usual for tonight. We've got the instant mashed potatoes and a couple of tuna packets and a little bit of olive oil. So we'll get that going. I might just say goodnight here. The sun will go down in another hour or so. I'm pretty tired. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning from the top of Roan Mountain. Yeah, going down this stuff is going to be much more manageable first thing in the morning than it was right at the end of the day yesterday. I love how you could tell when I was editing my videos that the last couple clips of yesterday's, I was just, like you could hear it in my voice. I was just so tired of walking on this terrain. I just couldn't wait to get to the shelter. But the shelter was pretty nice. You could close the door, and with, you know, a couple people in there. The temperature wasn't bad. It's definitely chilly this morning, but now the shelter was pretty good. As far as what's on for today, we'll be going over a couple of balds, so we'll have some good views there. And then it's going to be mostly downhill till we get to the road crossing. And then I'll be staying at the bed and breakfast for tonight. Get a good shower, get some good food. Awesome breakfast will be tomorrow morning. And yeah, let's start this trail. We're suddenly in a parking lot. Let's see, Hughes Gap. Roan High Knob's where we just came from. Hughes Gap, Clyde Smith, that's all behind us. Okay. Let's see where we're going. Cross over this way. Maybe we're already at some of the knobs coming up with the cool views. Not knobs, the balds. There's another informational sign. Yeah, we're at Carver's Gap. Stan Murray is a 3.7. Something wrong with that other shelter, Hump Mountain, US 19E. That's where we're getting off today. 14.8 ahead. There's looking back towards Roan Mountain. Slept up there last night. There's the view on top of Round Ball. There's Roan Mountain. Yeah, views up here are awesome. Lots of day hikers out just because of the close proximity of the parking lot down there, and beautiful views, very easily accessible. I'd be coming out here all the time if I lived in this area. Top of Jane Bald, 5,807 feet. I think over this way is the best view. The Roan Highlands. There's a ton of day hikers out here. It is a Sunday, so of course everybody's going to be out, which is cool, but it's just, there's a lot of people out here. Like as many as I saw from when I was back in the Smokies, from Newfound Gap to Charlie's Bunyan. Got a short break at the Stan Murray shelter. Kind of small and basic. It's not too bad. I'm just gonna rest up here for like another 10 minutes, then we'll hit the road. Cool breezes today are keeping the temperatures down, so it feels very pleasant right now. Very easy terrain, nice sloping downhill. Coming up on Little Hump Mountain. There's a view from Little Hump. And then over here, that one's just called Hump Mountain. You can kind of see the trail going up it. And then down the other side, it's going to be all downhill until we get to our destination off the US 19 East. Well, today's really making up for how kind of miserable yesterday was. Today is just awesome. The terrain's been really nice, and tons of good views up and over these balds. And it's just this perfect temperature where it's sunny, it's not too hot, and you get up over a bald, it's a nice cool breeze will cool you down. Chill there for a little bit, and it starts to get a little chilly, and then you just pack up and move on and warm back up again. It's been a very lovely day. Yeah, lots of day hikers out here. I can see this being a popular section. From where people are getting off and on, I guess it's probably like a 14-mile stretch, I guess, which would make a good weekend trip, which is why so many people are out here. Today's a Sunday, so we'll probably keep seeing people all the way till we get to our destination road crossing, probably. I'm in the saddle between the two humps. I'm about to start to climb up Hump Mountain. Last climb of the day. Well, while I got a quiet moment to sit, if you guys remember Marlene the Trail Angel from a couple of days ago, she gave me an original poem that she wrote about the Roan Highlands, and I told her that I would read it once I got here. So the following is an original poem by Marlene the Trail Angel. The Roan in Rhyme. When cabin fever makes me moan, I free my mind to tramp the Roan, a hike a daybreak mountain climb, and roam its paths encloaked in rhyme. Unveiled from night's obscurity, I'm awed with such wild purity. Rhyme swaddles mountain tops in white, when fog engulfs a wintry night. As droplet imps, in escapade, caress each fence row, branch, and blade. Their fairy kiss and snug embrace leave diamond sparkles every place. Such thoughts, recalling icy morns of mountain heights where frost adorns the artistry of fog and night, with gleaming flecks of brilliant light, grant scenes of God-breath poetry and rhyme-inspired rhapsody. There's a memorial plaque for Stan Murray. He had a shelter named after him a little bit back that we took a break at. Instrumental in making part of the Roan Highlands, part of the Appalachian Trail. And we're starting our descent off of Hump Mountain. It's going to be 5.5 miles of the long descent on down. So does this mean we're leaving North Carolina for the last time? Still in Tennessee, I believe. Not in Virginia just yet. Figures that the most technical stuff is at the end of the day as usual. Still got like 3 miles to go, I think, from here. There's just too much of this. Way too much of this. This is why it takes 6 hours to go 5 miles. Well, the trail's smoother and more tolerable now. This is good. Coming into the last mile. I stepped off trail a little bit to dig a cat hole because I couldn't hold it till I got to the hostel, and I almost stepped on these guys. Just two snakes tightly coiled into each other, keeping warm, I guess. Not sure what type they are, but they look non-poisonous to my eyes. Made it. US 19E. Just a little bit down the road should be some signage for Mountain Harbor Hostel. I think it's off on the right, so I'll have to cross over. I guess we'll take the hiker entrance at your own risk. Okay. Well, I just got into Mountain Harbor. There's a little back deck here. This is kind of up the second floor. There's some beds in here. I guess this would be your typical your bunker room. I'm over here in this kind of bigger private room. This is what I got set up. So I'm gonna go take a shower real quick. They got a food truck coming in like an hour probably. Oh, there's even a little upstairs loft thing. It's a nice little setup. So we got, yeah, shower priority. I'm gonna do laundry later and food. That's it for now. I got a burger and fries ordered from the food truck. It was just a quick pan around to what the common room looks like. Cheers. Alright, this is round 1. Let's see how much I can get through. This is round 2 chicken burger. And here's dessert. I think this is gonna be it. Alright, well, I got my laundry done. I'm all done with eating a huge dinner. We'll get breakfast going tomorrow. The sun's going down. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight. Get some other stuff done. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.